Hi friends, welcome to May 2024 edition of What Am I Growing at the Moment. Starting with a small salad garden in a Mufga 12-pot hydroponic system. I have a sorrel, Lola rosa leaf lettuce and kale growing in this garden. Next up is green envy eggplants growing in Aerogarden Harvest. Then dragon tongue bush beans growing in Bounty Basic. Then tiny Tim tomato plant and fire and ice pepper plant growing in LetPot Max. Then parsley and basil growing in LetPot 12 pod. Then holy basil growing in Aerogarden Harvest. I forgot to add the water and the plants dried up. This is pretty much end of its life. Then patio baby eggplants. This is probably 4 months old and look at these beautiful eggplants. Then Crasandra flower plant. This is always loaded with hundreds of these bright orange flowers. Looks so beautiful. I love this flower garden. Then red and white petunias growing in Aerogarden Harvest. Then Aztec micro dwarf cherry tomatoes growing in Aerogarden Harvest. Then okra growing in Aerogarden Bounty Basic. Look at these okras. And even the flowers are looking so beautiful. This is actually closing up, but when they open, they look really beautiful. And look at these nice okras. This variety is jambalaya. Then strawberries growing in Spider Farmer. I started these with a bare root, but this is not going well. It produced some nice strawberries for a few days, then it started giving up. And I also see some spider mites. Actually, these spider mites are the reason I don't have a lot of gardens growing at the moment. I killed so many gardens recently due to spider mites. Then quick snack cucumbers growing in Spider Farmer hydroponic system. Then Swiss chard. This variety is called perpetual spinach growing in RainPoint hydroponic system. It is coming really nice here. Then Austria zucchini growing in Aerogarden Bounty Elite. This is 100 days old. This plant is actually hopeless, but I am hoping to get at least one zucchini from this plant. It is either producing female flowers or producing male flowers. I don't see two flowers coming together, so the pollination is not working at all with this one plant, so I never got a nice zucchini. Then green onions growing using Aerogarden seed starter system. Then black Simpson lettuce growing in Aerogarden Harvest 2.0 and Harvest. This is a side-by-side comparison experiment. Then broccoli growing in Harvest XL. Then shishito peppers growing in LetPot Max. I have 4 plants in this garden and they started flowering. Then early gold bush tomatoes growing in Aerogarden Bounty Basic. Here is another tiny Tim tomato plant growing in Aerogarden Harvest. First time I am growing this plant using MaxiGrow nutrients instead of Aerogarden nutrients. It is working very well so far. Then a cilantro garden I recently started in Spider Farmer hydroponic system. And finally, tiny Tim tomato plants growing in MarsHydro hydroponic system. That's pretty much for this month.